All right, still talking elections in Nigeria. A former deputy national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Chief Olabode George, has criticized the governing All Progressives Congress, APC, over its handling of different sectors of the country. The chieftain made this assertion in an exclusive interview with News Central TV. He called on Nigerians to look inwards and have a self-evaluation on the quality of life under the APC-led government.
First of all, the APC party is a contraption. It's a congregation of strange bedfellows. Ask any Nigerian, in whatever level they are, whether the rich or the poor or the middle class, are they better off today than 8 years ago? Who is at peace now? The security situation in the country, the economic situation in the country. Did you hear the current chief of naval staff, my profession, who said the number of vessels coming in, stealing the crude oil, unimaginable? I didn't say that. Under this government, look at the insecurity. Who is safe? Who is safe?
I'll just quickly mention that interview will be showing on News Central. It's about an hour or less than an hour long, but it's a very, very, very interesting interview. And it did air last night at 9:30 p.m. It continues. There will be a repeat broadcast of that interview with Chief Bode George, as a PDP chieftain. And I'm advising everyone to watch it. There's a lot to be learned from it.
Absolutely. I mean, I was looking at off camera, talking about how there's been this unspoken, not really unspoken actually, a very overt rivalry between him and the APC, him and Tinubu in particular. You know, there was a time that he did say that he didn't want Tinubu to come into power. You know, there were reports that, you know, he had allegedly said he didn't want Tinubu to come into power because the moment Tinubu comes into power, he will send for him to be arrested and interrogated immediately. Wow. I mean, of course, we do know that opposition is very important in any polity. So I certainly look forward to many of us watching these interviews. You know, we're bringing several exclusives. We had the Peter Obi one, we had the Atiku one, and now we're having Olabode George. I want you to also follow us on YouTube at News Central TV because we're posting these interviews as well.
Absolutely. And of course, you know, just to quickly remind everyone, you know, that it's important to look at the issues that are being spoken about. You know, you may not like the personalities, and like Oliver's mentioned, Bode George has always been seen as, you know, completely anti Bola Ahmed Tinubu for a really, really long time, I believe. But, you know, just to, you know, the most important thing that the message, you know, and the things that he is saying, you know, it's either you agree or you don't agree.
Yes.
And so we should always focus on what's important. The conversation should always be on Nigeria, not about the personalities. Let's talk about moving our country forward. And we'd like to hear your thoughts, all right? When you do get to see that interview, please let us know at News Central TV. Let us know your thoughts on the interview and if you agree with Bode George or not.